This is the Indonesia Channel.
Coming up on today's Indonesia, a second round of executions for death row convicts will take place within weeks. Jokowi's advisors urge him to revoke Budi Gunawan's nomination as National Police Chief. And local dishes get a gourmet makeover. Hello and selamat berjumpa lagi. Welcome to today's Indonesia. I am Luisa Kusnandar. The government has scheduled executions for 11 more death row convicts, dismissing international outcry over human rights concerns. Attorney General Ahmad Prasetyo on Wednesday in Jakarta said prisoners facing the firing squad include foreigners from France, Ghana, Brazil, Philippines, and also Australia. Out of 11 people, 8 are drug convicts. Prasetyo declined to reveal details such as names and timing, but 2 members of the Bali 9 drug syndicate are the only Australians on death row in the group, even though their lawyers are preparing an extraordinary appeal. The execution of Muran Sukumaran and Andrew Chan will be held outside Bali, although a location has not been determined. More than 138 people are on death row currently, mostly for drug crimes. About a third of them are foreigners. An independent team appointed by President Widodo has advised him against swearing in graft suspect Budi Gunawan as a national police chief. The team has promised to submit their official recommendations within 30 days. The team will not intervene in legal processes involving Budi Gunawan or KPK Deputy Chief Bambang Wijoyanto. The 9-member team was formed by the President to solve the conflict between the National Police and the Corruption Eradication Commission. President Widodo is also under immense pressure from the public and activists because of his apparent lack of resolve in the dispute. Jakarta's government has banned billboard advertising of tobacco products in a bid to curb smoking addiction among children. According to the bylaw, billboards currently advertising cigarettes will be taken down when their permits expire and denied extension. Authorities will monitor outdoor ads, including banners and posters installed at small vendors. The local government says it is prepared to lose income if it means reducing the number of new smokers in the city. A national survey in 2012 revealed that 67% of all males over the age of 15 smoke, the world's highest rate. Indonesia is the world's 5th largest cigarette producer and growth market for the industry. We get perspective now on the smoking ban. Nanda Fauziana is here. She is the media officer of Smoke-Free Agents, a community that promotes reduction of tobacco use. Nanda, do you think this will be an effective way to deter kids from smoking?
Well, based on what we did for campaigning tobacco use among kids, I think this is a very good way. We can say it's effective or not if it's already there, but we haven't seen the regulation yet. So it just started, and it is a very good start from the governor of Jakarta.
So are these ads on billboards is really making a big impact in like persuading people to start smoking, you think?
Yes, especially for kids, because when we see the advertising, especially the billboards, it says that smoking is okay for you. So, and it's also commanding even the kids to see that if you smoke, then you will become
you will look cooler. Is that what you're
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
Yes.
Especially all the advertisement looks really good. You know.
It looks really good.
Yes. Yes.
And you become like a champion. It says you will become like an adventurer. So who doesn't want it?
Yes.
I mean, the kids will see it as something challenging for them.
I get your point. Now, in 2012, former Governor Fauzi Bowo has issued a regulation banning smoking indoors. However, the ban is frequently not enforced. Why is that?
For the enforcement, I think that should be like a government focus on that. We as the citizens, we are glad enough to have the regulation for not smoking indoors. As we can say, if you smoke indoors, then we can like have a, an umbrella to say to the government. But if there is like an implementation is lacking, then it should be the government take more action to that.
So the enforcement is not strong enough, yeah? Well, there are several ways that have been taken to curb smoking, such as putting graphic health warnings on cigarette packs. But producers here ignore it. What is needed to emphasize the new bylaw?
Well, that's another issue for the pictorial health warning, because for the issue of the pictorial health warning, it focuses to the consumers. Well, I cannot say that the government not doing a good job, but since it's there, so I think it's a good start too, because Indonesia has just started it like last year. While I know the industry seems to not agree with that, but still the government needs to make the regulations go whatever it takes, because the consumers need it, especially for the young people who start smokes. They will think twice to smoke when they see the picture.
The horrendous
Yes.
graphics.
Well,
right.
not for these heavy smokers perhaps, but for the young people who start smokes, yes, it is worse.
That's true. It has more impacts, right?
Yes.
Well, Indonesia has a long history of delaying tobacco regulations. Should stronger punishment be enforced?
For who? I mean,
For the company.
the tobacco industry.
Yes.
And not like I said it a punishment, but the government should see that the tobacco industry is not part of the stakeholders, because they are selling their products to the kids, to young people like my brother, my sisters. So the government should not sit with them when they want to make the regulations. They should sit with us, with the people, because when we say about the tobacco control or the smoking issue, it is the tobacco industry who targeted the kids. So they should not be part of the people who give opinion on the regulations. Then what should the government do?
That's true. Now, as we mentioned earlier, 67% of the population here in Indonesia are smokers. How bad is this number?
Well, if I say, if you say it's about 60%, it means 2 from 3 male adults is a smokers. If we say how bad is that, then it becomes like a really bad, because almost impossible for us to see young male adults not smoking. Like everyone in Indonesia is smoking already.
And is this trend actually increasing or decreasing by the years?
Okay, by the years, if we see the productions of the roadmap from the Minister of Industry, the tobacco products, the cigarettes productions is increasing, and into the number of about 360 billion sticks. So it means about 1 billion per day has been produced.
So
It means
yeah,
it's too large for Indonesia.
that's correct. Now, what are your suggestions in tackling this issue?
For tobacco control issue, the government should really care about the future of the young people. If they want to take a real action, they should have access the FCTC, the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control. That is the one package of regulation that can be implemented in Indonesia in a complete package of regulations on tobacco control.
Okay, Nanda Fauziana, thank you so much for coming and sharing your thoughts with us today.
Thank you.
Now to our first look at the weather. Standing by at the weather monitor is Ashifa Latif. Quick forecast for tomorrow.
Luisa, I'm barely looking at sunshine here in the capital. Expect a mostly cloudy day with showers around. Make sure you have your umbrella. Daytime temperature will reach 30 degrees and cool down to 23 at night. And that's a quick look at first weather. I'll be back with a complete forecast later in the program. Back to you, Luisa.
Thank you, Ashifa. Today's Indonesia will continue shortly. We head to Yogyakarta to see the manufacturing process of the ever-popular bakpia patok. That's next.
This is Jemima, and this is iPop Playlist.
Kekasihku jangan terus mengujiku. Merah putih teruslah kau
iPop is your guide for Indonesian Indonesian music videos and Indonesian artists.
Kau membuatku merasakan indahnya jatuh cinta.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Turner, and welcome to Yoga Bliss. It shifts forward and then start to fly. Pull your knee out and up to the sky, breathing here. Exhale takes you down into flying monkey. Arms wide, gazing out over your right fingertips. And inhale it all the way up and open. On your mat, bend your left knee and inhale your right arm up to the sky. Long spine here helps you to really twist open. Come join me on my journey every week on the Indonesia channel.
Yoga Bliss, only on the Indonesia channel. The best of Bali, only on the Indonesia channel.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Hahn, and this is Executive Golf. Good shot.
Executive Golf, only on the Indonesia channel.
You're watching today's Indonesia from the Jakarta studio of the Indonesia channel, the country's first with 24 hours in English. Asian markets extended losses after the U.S. Federal Reserve confirmed that it was on track to raise interest rates amid a strengthening U.S. economy. Meanwhile, Bank Indonesia says the country could benefit from the strong dollar this year as it would improve the competitive edge of the country's manufactured products in the international market. Let's see how the markets finish in Jakarta and around the region on Thursday. When visiting Yogyakarta, you can never miss the delight of Bakpia Patok. One bakpia establishment located in the heart of the city has sustained its business for more than 65 years. The Indonesia Channel's Andita Winda reveals the success story of Bakpia Patok 25.
Yogyakarta is the second most visited destination in Indonesia after Bali. Other than its natural splendor, art and cultural heritage, Yogyakarta's culinary adventure is also one of its most favorable tourism factors. And Bakpia Patok 25 is one store that offers visitors a famous bite.
Penuh ketika hari-hari libur anak sekolah, hari-hari Jumat, Sabtu, Minggu, itu juga mungkin yang paling banyak wisatawan datang ke Bakpia 25.
Located 5 minutes from the popular Malioboro area in Patok suburb, Bakpia Patok 25 has been baking the best bakpia in town since 1948. Bakpia is a small and round-shaped Chinese-influenced Indonesian sweet bun roll. Chinese immigrants in Yogyakarta once baked and filled the original buns with pork. As time went on, the Chinese mingled with the Muslim majority surrounding them, and thus the sweet-filled bakpia was born.
Produk unggulan di Bakpia 25 adalah bakpia kacang hijau. Ada rasa lain juga, selain kacang hijau ada keju, coklat, nanas, tapi di produk kita yang paling unggul adalah bakpia kacang hijau. Karena kacang hijau itu adalah dari dulu orang pertama kenal adalah bakpia kacang hijau. Jadi sampai sekarang pun masih yang bertahan adalah kacang hijau.
One box of 15 delicious bakpia pieces cost 17,500 rupiah or $1.4 and 22,000 rupiah or $1.8 for 20 pieces. And Bakpia Patok 25 still counts on the traditional charcoal stove to preserve their sought-after taste.
Karena rasanya khas, kemudian sudah beberapa kali dari kantor itu kebanyakan mampirnya ke 25.
The store sells 100 to 200 boxes on weekdays and 250 to 300 boxes on weekends, with the buns lasting for about 4 to 10 days. They are always baked fresh in the oven every day and contain no preservatives.
Rasanya mungkin ada perbedaan dengan bakpia yang lain, karena saya tidak mau membeli bakpia-bakpia yang di luar pabrik gitu kan, takut ada kadaluarsa atau lain sebagainya.
Besides bakpia, customers can also find other delicious and traditional snack variants in the store. Bakpia Patok 25 has 2 outlets in KS Tubun Street, 2 others in Laksada Adi Sucipto, and 1 more branch in Bayangkara. The stores operate from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Andita Winda, the Indonesia Channel.
Don't go away, more of today's Indonesia is coming up. We'll look at how one man transforms a simple homemade dish into a mouth-watering one. Next.
Saya tahu, pasti kamu ingin berbicara mengenai pernikahan kita, ya kan?
Ibu telah memisahkan kalian berdua sebelum ibu menutup mata. Ibu ingin mempertemukan kamu berdua supaya ibu mati tidak membawa dosa.
Hari berganti hari, seolah waktu akan.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Turner and welcome to Yoga Bliss. Shifts forward and then start to fly. Pull your knee out and up to the sky, breathing here. Exhale takes you down into flying monkey. Arms wide, gazing out over your right fingertips. And inhale it all the way up and open. On your mat, bend your left knee and inhale your right arm up to the sky. Long spine here helps you to really twist open. Come join me on my journey every week on the Indonesia Channel.
Yoga Bliss, only on the Indonesia Channel.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Hahn, and this is Executive Golf. Good shot.
Executive Golf, only on the Indonesia Channel.
Matches.
Passion for fashion, only on the Indonesia Channel.
This is today's Indonesia, your daily window into this dynamic archipelago. An art director turns ordinary street food into high-end fare, successfully capturing the hearts of many people through his Instagram account. The Indonesia Channel's Melissa Gozali reports.
Street food stalls, conventionally called warteg, can be found almost anywhere in Indonesia. Warteg is short for Warung Tegal. Tegal is a small city in central Java and is said to be the birthplace of the street food stall. Typically, wartegs serve Indonesian home-cooked food like tofu or tempeh, stirred vegetables, and fried fish. Unlike the experience of eating in a restaurant, convenience coupled with low prices at the stalls keep customers coming back again and again.
Sering kok, karena harganya terjangkau juga, terus murah buat mahasiswa ya, terus enak juga, terus banyak gitu nasinya, lauk pauknya.
Murah, terjangkau juga, lebih banyak juga daripada yang lain-lain.
As time changes, people nowadays do not only prioritize taste and the cost of food itself, but also the excitement that accompanies their dining experience when having their food created and presented in front of them almost like a show. This modern age demand has led one man to tantalize taste buds via social media, transforming regular stall food into gourmet dishes on his Instagram account.
Actually, I want to bring a new excitement into Indonesian food. A very standard, everyday food that we only see as in nothing special in it. I just want to bring it into a new kind of reality. It's a new way of showcase a new style of Indonesian food.
Aptly named Warteg Gourmet, Akbar, an art director at an advertising agency, posted his first photo on the account 4 months ago and has gained more than 20,000 followers since then. With his artistic arrangement, a warteg dish that costs 15,000 rupiah, or about $1.20, is transformed into a meal that looks like it was delivered out of a 5-star hotel restaurant. The process, Akbar says, is simple. He uses the dish of the day and some basic ingredients like leek and kerupuk, a cracker made from tapioca flour or starch, and styles them up on a white plate that he treats like a real canvas.
It's a kind of excited for me to see, people also excited to see the warteg gourmet as in a new form of warteg food, as in Indonesian food as in general. But it's a new challenge for me as well to bring up the new style of Indonesian food into a really good sample.
Since his Instagram account made headlines, requests have been pouring in asking for catering services. For people who want to experience warteg dishes, they have been given the 5-star makeover. Akbar says that he is now working to make warteg gourmet a reality in the form of a physical food stall, where people can come and enjoy their favorite home-cooked dishes 5-star style. Melissa Gujali, The Indonesia Channel, Jakarta.
Let's get our complete weather picture now. Ashifa joins us once again at the Weather Monitor for an outlook across the archipelago. Ashifa, tell us, how is Friday looking?
Luisa, I'm still looking at a gloomy picture throughout the country. Let's start in Aceh, where the day will be hit by a thunderstorm in spots. Expect daytime high at 30 degrees. In Medan, the forecast will mirror Aceh. Daytime high will hit 32 degrees and cool down to 24. From Sumatra, we head over to Java. The capital Jakarta will see a mostly cloudy day with showers. The high will be 30 degrees. In the meantime, Surabaya will see a couple of thunderstorms. Daytime high will hit 31 degrees Celsius and cool down to 24. In Bali's capital Denpasar, expect a cloudy day with a few showers. Daytime high will hit 30 degrees. We're heading up to Makassar. Expect rain and thunderstorms. The high projected at 30 degrees. And in Jayapura, Papua, expect some showers with dark clouds. Temperatures range from 32 to 23. And that's Friday's forecast, Luisa.
Thank you, Ashifa. Well, tomorrow's Friday and we have our culture club where one of us will bring something Indonesian. So if you have any ideas on what we can bring to the show, please do so by emailing us at info@theindonesiachannel.com, or you can also reach us through Facebook, Twitter, or our Instagram account. And that's today's Indonesia from Jakarta. Thank you for watching with Ashifa. I'm Luisa Kusnandar. Join us again next time. Bye-bye.